Hi, everybody. It's Mark Rushton of markrushtongallery.com. And it's Friday night, April 8th, 2022. And you are watching Live Art Sale number 5 at the Mark Rushton Gallery. And we've got one painting tonight. Kind of scaled it back just a little bit just because of things that are going to. Excuse me there. Excuse me there. Just because of circumstances and everything like that. So I'll be showing the painting here in a little bit. Just going to wait for some people to hopefully maybe show up for the live art sale. But my gallery is at markrushtongallery.com. I have original paintings, I have prints, I have merchandise. We'll go over some of that here after I show the painting. First, I kind of want to talk about what I did tonight. And I went out and bought some art. I went out to a gallery opening and I bought another artist's art. And absolutely thrilled. I'm into a gallery show in over 2 years, you know, in person. And it was a local event. It was an artist whose work I've watched over at least I paid attention to for at least the past 20 years. His name is Hugh Lifson, Lifson. He was a art professor at Cornell College in Mount Vernon, Iowa. And his stuff is, you see it, you run into it and you can't miss it. That will be the picture of the piece that I bought and Hugh standing in front of it. Will be my Instagram picture of the day tomorrow. So if you want to follow along there, Instagram at Mark Rushton, you can see Hugh standing in front of the piece. Now, I would love to buy one of his big pieces, and they are what I consider to be extremely reasonably priced, but I just don't really have the space for it. Whereas I do have the perfect space for what I consider to be my favorite painting of the bunch. He had some diptychs and some big pieces and sketches and things like that, but he had this painting which I just fell in love with, and it's going to be like right there. Right there. I'll be right next to one of my paintings here, and I've just got the perfect spot for it. So just I don't know when that's going to arrive, but they put the little red dot on there, and I was like, yeah, that's great. And I showed up and I don't know, I might have been in there maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and I was kind of looking around and I was just like, and I saw the prices and I'm going to buy a piece. I'm going to buy a piece. I'm going to buy some art. It's been a while, you know? And so you can do the same thing here with the live art show, right? And it's really kind of easy to follow along here at my website, Mark Rushton Gallery here. And so I'm going to kind of shrink down the website here. You can always find the weekly sale at weekly sale. You can always sign up for my mailing list at markrushtongallery.com. And I will be having more emails that promote the weekly sales. So there's 2 sales during the week, one on Tuesday and one on Friday. Always have a live sale. Always have a painting at a super, super deep discount. And this painting right here is the painting for Friday. It'll be on sale for a week. And this is Washing Curve. It is an acrylic ink on synthetic paper painting. And it is 8 by 10 inches. The surface is adhered to a cradled wood panel made of basswood, and it's placed inside this white matte wood frame. On the back, we have the D-ring hardware and the wire. And I do not have the plexiglass on it. That's to protect the image on the front. It's otherwise it'd be too glary. So that's within here. And after the show here, I'll put that back together here. But otherwise, you would have trouble seeing this here. So this is Washing Curve, an 8 by 10, perfect for that little corner, that little spot between the window and the corner in a small room, the bathroom, maybe part of the kitchen, something like that. And the great thing is, just a phenomenal price on this. Normally, these I don't even want to tell you what I was trying to sell these for a couple years ago, but Washing Curve here it was 99.95, and deep discount $49.95 with free shipping in the United States for original art signed by me down here in the corner. Normally $99.95, on sale for $49.95 with free shipping in the United States until Friday, April 15th, 2022. So let's go through some of these photos here. There's the painting on the mantle. Here's what the image looks like. And then we'll take a look at the painting here on the sitting on the dining room table in front of the other art. And then here's the painting on the wall. You know, just different locations in the house here. And then what the back looks like, although the tag is that's not on there anymore. But yeah, Washing Curve, $49.95, $50 with free shipping. Now, let's say you want to order this, right? Let's say you want to order this original painting, have me ship it to your house. How do you do that? You just come out to the Mark Rushton Gallery. Let's just go through it here. You come out to Mark Rushton Gallery. You click on the weekly sale, which is the first section there. You see the Washing Curve. And then all you got to do is if you have an account, add to cart or instant checkout. Let me show you the process here. Instant checkout is so easy. You put in your credit card, you put in your billing address, and you know if the shipping address is the same, that's super easy. Shipping is nothing in the United States. It'll be well packed. I got boxes here. I've got packing materials. I may throw in an extra. An extra what? An extra something. And that's it. That's it. Pay now. That's all you got to do. It's so easy to buy original art. I'll empty the card out here. But or maybe you're watching this and you're like, yeah, that's kind of a neat piece, but I know somebody that may want that. You can email this to a friend. You can post a link out to Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest. Pretty neat, huh? Washing Curve. Where do you come up with a name like that? I don't know. It's just two words that kind of fit together that you wouldn't normally think. Washing Curve. There's a little bit of curve. So what are these paintings here? These are acrylic ink on synthetic paper. And the thing about this is I've been working on synthetic paper for over 30 years. And I've just been refining my technique over the years. I used to originally work with acrylic paint on synthetic paper, and now it's largely acrylic ink, although I still sometimes use paint. Sometimes I have a bit of a reductive technique. I use alcohol, isopropyl alcohol on here as well. And I bring out those fibers to a certain degree, bring out that texture, and it's just sort of an abstract landscape, you know? Maybe this is sort of like a soybean field in the fall or a wheat field or just something super colorful. There's yellows and oranges and blues and the little hues in between. Yeah, so that's Washing Curve. That's Washing Curve. So one painting this week on Live Art Show number 5. Now, let me show you the rest of the art store out here. Actually, what I have to do first is, so I have original paintings out there at pretty reasonable prices. And then I also have my print store. And anything that's in prints here, which is right next to weekly sale, is available in a printed format at an extremely reasonable cost. And let me show you what that's like. So this is an example of a metal print. It's been printed One of my images here from the acrylic ink on synthetic paper. It's been scanned at high resolution, and then this has been printed onto aluminum sheet with a process called dye sublimation. And these things are super light. They're super easy to hang on the wall. You know, they got kind of a glossiness to them. You can touch them. You don't have to worry about screwing anything up. Absolutely brilliant. That's the metal. I love the metal. Metal prints is what got me back into art a few years ago. Really, really. But I also love the acrylic. Look at that. That's Thicket. Thicket. Thicket as an acrylic print. And you get a little bit of reflection there, all right? So it's like, what, 1/8 inch acrylic. You got your hanging hardware back there. They send that to you. I'll show you how much these cost. It's less than you can believe. It's really not that much. Let's just go through all the different types. This is the canvas gallery wrap. This is Solon de Sutliff. See that side there? You see how the painting goes over? This will fit in 11 by 14 inch frame that you can buy at the store. You don't have to buy the fancy frame. You can just get these are extremely reasonable. Also got them in wood prints. They're a little more flat or matted, I guess. They're not as glossy, but they got their own qualities, you know. And they're kind of heavy to a certain extent, not super heavy. And then finally, most reasonable price out there. Fine art paper. So this is Morning Sun on fine art paper. It's got a gator board backing. Again, this is 11 by 14 inches. This can be put in a store-bought frame as well. How much do they cost? Let's go take a look at here. Let's use Morning Sun as an example. This one right here. Shrink me down. And we'll make Morning Sun a little bit bigger here, right? So let's go with the smooth fine art paper. 11 by 14, $61.95. Extremely reasonable. Say you want it in a metal print. 14 by 11, $153 for something this size, but in a metal print. That's pretty amazing. The wood prints, 11 by 14, they're a little pricey, $170, $150. Canvas gallery wrap, let's pick the right size there, $190, $95. So still under $200 for that size, but in a canvas gallery wrap. And the final one here is acrylic. And that is, oh, that's kind of pricey there. $342.95. So it's this size, but this type. I mean, those look just so good. They look really, really, really good. But there's an even more economical way to collect my art. Even more economical. So for example, I'll use tree companions here as an example, because I just love this painting so much. They look like they're holding hands. They're friends, you know. So yeah, you can go get them on the metal print and the fine art paper and the acrylic and everything like that. But these prints are also available as a tote bag. Look at that. Look at that. $23.95. And I think that's for the 13 by 13. And then there's an 18 by 18, $27.95. You imagine going in the store with this? Right? Can you imagine going into the store with this? You think people are just like, "What? Where did you get that bag?" Right? That's what I've ordered some of these bags, and they'll probably be here in the next, week and a half, 2 weeks, and, I'm just gonna use them all the time. I'm not those little boring bags that you put groceries in, and no, they're gonna be like this. People are gonna ask about them. I'm gonna have to I ordered business cards tonight because somebody's gonna ask me, and I'll say, "Here, I'm the artist. You want something like go out and take a look at what I got," right? But there's even a cheaper way. There's even a less expensive way to collect this sort of stuff. Magnets, refrigerator magnets. Look at that. It's not the whole image, it's just part of it, but it's enough. It's the kissy touchy hands part, right? So you get a 4-pack of 2x2s for 7.95, or one 3x3 inch for 6.95. And I've ordered some of these. These will be here in a couple of weeks. Super neat stuff. And then, of course, I got my new series here, which are largely based, it's a collage based painting, kind of a cross between thermal printing and synthetic paper. Very interesting. Put that on a tote bag, put that on a magnet. How much are the magnets with shipping? Look at this. Let's say you get a 3x3 magnet, you know, for your fridge, your art collection, Mark Rushton art collection on your fridge. 6.95. And how much is shipping? Let's go back here. I think the shipping is like $3.99. Oh, well, we don't want to do that. Where was the magnet? Walk with me through the store here, right? 3x3, continue. And instant checkout. I had this going on here. I guess I've ordered 2 of them, $13.90, right? No shipping. That's not right. That's not right. Oh, there it is, $5.99 for the shipping. That's for two of those. But if I only have one, no, wait, hold on here. Don't confuse the customer. Go up to the cart here. Cart's empty. Go to the magnet. 3x3 magnet. Continue. Instant checkout. And we got 2 of them in there again. We'll take one out. Now we'll go to instant checkout. Yeah, shipping is $3.99. So $6.95 plus $3.99. It's under $11. Is that right? Did I do the math right? It's under $11 for a 3x3 refrigerator magnet of any one of these prints. Maybe you don't like Plowed Road. Maybe you like, the girl with the white horse. Ride a white horse. Fascinating stuff. Let's just look at a couple more here real quick, and I'll be wrapping the show up here soon. Yeah, 1 a.m. still at it. This is a picture from the webcams from last summer. You know where this is? This is Deribas Street in Odessa, Ukraine, back when people were out and about and the webcams were on. I used to watch these. And then every now and then I would take a picture just because the scene was so interesting. Out on Deribas Street, they have the girl with the horse. They would have street performers, families walking around, all late into the evening. This lady here was doing portraits and drawing at 1 a.m. out on the street, and the kids college kid stops by, just looks. I thought I was like, I got to get a picture of this. It's great. Yeah, you get it on a magnet. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. Anyway, that's it for the live art show. Live art show number 5 at the Mark Rushton Gallery. It's markrushtongallery.com. Come out, just take a look around. Just take a look at all the different paintings and prints and everything like that. I'm going to be adding more on a regular basis. The live art show is every Tuesday evening and Friday evening, although they are recorded and they are out available on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and it's also rebroadcast to the alternative media, which is like BitChute, Odyssey, Rumble, and things like that. Anything that hooks up with YouTube. I'm a big fan of it. So what a good night. Good night. I went out and I bought some original art from an artist to it. I've been watching his stuff for years. It's time. It's time to buy some original art. So anyway, that's it for tonight. And talk to you tomorrow on the regular live daily art show talk. Probably be a little bit later in the day on Saturday. I got stuff to do tomorrow. I'm busy. I'm a busy guy. And don't forget the Instagram picture of the day. You'll see Hugh Lifson standing in front of the painting that I bought. It's brilliant. I wasn't in there very long, but I was like, that's it. That's the painting for me. Talk to you later. Have a good night.